Welcome everybody. For you who don't know me, I'm Bart Hageman. I'm the manager of the Green Destinations Top 100 competition. As such, I saw a lot of great Top 100 stories, and today or this afternoon we will discuss the subject nature, environment and climate. A very broad subject, but also, well, it's already mentioned during the keynote today, one of the biggest challenges we have today. It is climate change. We see daily the different examples of the bushfires, flooding, and I'm happy to have great presentations today for destinations who address these issues and have great solutions to them. We will start today with with Katerina. So we just added her to the presentations. And Katerina, you're going to tell us something about, if I correctly, it's Elefantos Island. And it's in the Mediterranean. And they used a small island in the Peloponnesus as a I wouldn't say biolab, but as a laboratory to try out different tests to see, okay, how can we improve on agriculture or tourism, and if it works here or doesn't work, then we can try it in other destinations. So the floor is yours.
Hello, everyone. First of all, I want to say that I'm very glad to be here, because after being in different events, this kind of events, we have listened many years about the problem in sustainability, and finally I see that people are implementing actions. So I think that that's beautiful, because finally, after many years of having and knowing the problems, we came up with solutions, with attempts, and we are all trying here the same. So I think that that's something that I have to say about this event. We are all speaking the same language, and I like it. So also, I would like to say that there are many places that still are vulnerable in terms of sustainability. Many islands, especially, because for islands it is more difficult to, let's say, waste collection, water supply. So the idea is to present our project, which is Elafonisos. Our island is the only island in the Peloponnese. Here you have Simos Beach, which is the famous beach, the most famous beach in Elafonisos. Beautiful, you have to visit at some point, because it's a beautiful experience. So yeah, we have a small island, is 20 square kilometers, it's very small. Our island has a problem that during the period of winter, we have 300 inhabitants. So during the peak of the summer, we have 2,000 people, like 1,000 visitors, could be even 6,000 daily, and this affects a lot the environment, because the only way to get to the island is by car. So they have to cross with the ferry, and then they have to park somehow. So imagine you having many cars, 2,000 cars parked around the areas which are Natura 2000. So this is something that for us is something that we have to take action, and this is something that I listened from someone yesterday, that in a panel yesterday, someone asked what's the best solution for this? And he said, I will reply to you in 1 year. And I like it because he was honest. He wasn't trying to see, oh, my model is working. Because we have in sustainability, we have to be honest. So I'm not here to discuss and saying, oh, we are doing amazing things, we are doing this and that. I'm I'm here to tell the truth and tell how we can propose a solution using an island as a laboratory for the Mediterranean Sea. So, because many islands are facing issues like the sewage treatment, the waste management, water availability and quality, sustainable mobility, internet network and connectivity. You cannot say, welcome to all the digital nomads to the island that has no good quality in internet. So how come I will come with the best promotion destination, with the best marketing plan, but if the infrastructure, the basics, are not ready, we cannot start to talk about marketing. So usually what we are doing is like to turn Elafonisos into a model laboratory for sustainability development and preserve ecosystem in the Mediterranean. So we applied in our land, but we can replicate it in the future. So it's a mid-term or long-term project. It's not tomorrow, but it's on the way. And we are very glad because this year we had the pleasure and the honor to have the Prince Albert of Monaco visiting the island. It was the first time a head of state visited a Greek island officially. So it was very beautiful because when a prince visits an island, it's not just to say hi, it's because there is interest of cooperation. And we are working now with the Prince Albert Foundation so we can make this true. But okay, when someone say, oh, a prince came to the island, it doesn't mean that it's going to bring all the resources. No, but it helps. So that means that we need resources still to elevate the project. So we are making efforts to provide safe, clean water to the islanders and the visitors and the tourists. So let's say we don't have drinkable water. This is something basic. But how many islands, they are in the same situation? So how come we can just jump into the willingness of having a certification of green destination if we cannot solve the basics yet? Then the idea, we already have a water kiosk that we donated last year as a Elafonisos Eco Association. And still is not enough for the whole population, let's say, and it's not cold water. So if we have a lot of people during summer, which is the peak season, and they come with the Greek hot weather, and they don't have the possibility to refill the bottle with cold water, they are going to the plastic one. So we need to have more water kiosks. So this is a great solution for islands to have a water kiosk. Also, desalination of the water sea. Also for sustainable mobility, we need to have resting areas because if you're on an island, you have sun. You need, if you are riding a bike, you need a rest area, which it needs to have trees with shade. Every 500 meters, kind of. So the idea is also to make the residents to have spots we have a camping, which is legal, and we have, they need to have spots also for cars, more capacity, and maybe for us it will be ideal to have the possibility of a parking before you cross with the ferry, so you can go and use electric bikes or electric bus, which is a perfect solution. Then the internet connectivity, we need to work with also the issue of the repopulation. Like we need to bring the people back to the island, but we need to give them tools, internet, business ideas. So I think like the digitalization and the smart business are a solution for an island, which is they are remote, they don't have many options to get in the big cities. So connectivity, training, education, there is a good idea. And also we need to work in the deseasonalization of tourism. because it's not Greece, you know, August, July, always the same, I guess, for Mediterranean in general. But we need to see what are we going to do with local communities in October. And how are we going to bring tourists in October so they can run their business and have no seasons? We don't want seasons. It's not sustainable having seasons. So in this case, the actions that we would want to get international cooperation, what I see is like, okay, we're having cooperation, collaborative projects. But something big like what we saw yesterday between Helsinki and the Green Corridor and Tallinn could happen between islands. They could have replicate models somewhere else. So that's why La Fonisos, we have special biodiversity, of course, but many islands, they have special biodiversity. So the reason is like we are ready to take actions, and we have the master plan and the project. Then we have the Careta turtles, which they are our friends. They are actually the logo of our association. Then we are planning to have no fishing zones, and we still yet don't have marine protect areas, which it has to be a must-have. Then the plan for plastic transformation. I'm half Greek, half Colombian. And in Colombia, we are very famous for the textile industry. And now we are having swimsuits made of fabrics with plastic bottles. So this is a project that we can actually bring it also to Greece, because we are almost 8 months of summer in Greece. We have a lot of nice weather. So then we can replicate and bring work to the local communities. They can produce the swimsuits. Also, that is very important about plastic. Let's say, during the COVID season, the biggest export of slippers is China. So during the COVID season, they couldn't export any slipper. So many hotels, they're struggling with the slippers when they reopen. But why not you take the towel waste, because the hotels are wasting a lot of towels every day, and you create your slippers. Why don't you take a bed sheet waste and create a eco bag so you can go to the supermarket and avoid the plastic bag? This is made of a bed sheet waste. So in general, there are solutions for hotels. There are solutions between a big collaboration between hotels and in the territories. So it's like we can cooperate and make something really interesting and applicable and doable and realistic. You just collect the bed sheets, you can make properly. And there is some work for someone has to do it. Local communities can do that. So, but last but not least, I want to talk about the lionfish. Who knows what's the lionfish? Okay, I guess you're from Florida. Who has tried lionfish? Have you ever tried? It's good, great. So the lionfish in the Mediterranean and in the Caribbean as well is a problem. It's a problem, but it has a gastronomic solution. The lionfish is a fish that is coming from the Scorpina family, so it's very tasty. It has a lot of omega-3. But it's an invasive species. They can put per week 42,000 eggs. And they are eating all the small fishes. They are eaten, actually, they can eat 6 times their weight. And they eat all the small fishes, so they can eat the shrimps, the octopus. So at some point, if we don't do anything, we're not gonna have anything in the ecosystem of the Mediterranean. They came up through the Suez Canal. In the past, they didn't stay because the water was very cold for them. But now with the climate change, the water is not cold anymore. So they like the Mediterranean and they start to come to Cyprus, Turkey. So now they saw actually in Sicily, and we have in Elafonisos a lot. So the idea is to make an ecological impact, and we have to eat it. So it's the only way, because the only predators in the Mediterranean are us and the careta turtle, because they also eat lionfish. So this is an invitation, because we need a business plan for this. We actually have a business plan, but we need to make it more Mediterranean-wise, because it's going to get to France. It's going to arrive to many other places in Spain, Portugal, and so on. We will not have some fishes in some years, and what are we going to do? What are we going to do? So we need to actually make the lionfish frozen and make it a business, and there are local communities to do that. There are fishermen to do that. But they have the solution there. They have a business opportunity there, but no one is working on that. So we are creating a group of people that are working in marine, all the marine industry, the law system, the business, the distribution, so the supermarkets. So if one of you want to participate, let me know. I'm open to collaborate with you and introduce you with all the people that is involved. And that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Katerina. And yeah, we'll surely try a lionfish. I haven't seen it on the menu yet anywhere, but no, I'm sure we'll try it. Yeah, we'll go to town tomorrow in Tallinn, see if I can find it.